Hi, I'm Jaclyn Piudik, and you're watching blackcoffeepoet.com. This is my first chapbook called The Tao of Loathliness. It was published by Foulire Press in the first edition in 2005 and the second edition in 2008, and possibly a third edition if we're lucky. I'm going to read a poem from it called The ABCs of Entanglement. For you, I'd gladly give an inch of ash. I'd gladly be your Botticelli baby and welcome you into uncertain curls. But there is danger in disheveledness. It threatens equilibrium. Entanglement will surely make you fall. I can't explain the genesis of my demented hair, nor can I tell you why it is that I still speak some Aramaic jargon. You've tried to brush through all the kinks, to decipher my untraceable lingo, but knots there are too many, and language comes from nowhere. No etymology, no origin. You fear this head without a part. Your balance is in question, from wisps and words left rootless, literally stranded. You are disturbed by these tresses that, despite all attempts, remain unkempt. My dear, you thought I had no venom. But you were wrong. Medusa doesn't live in Xanadu. She knew she couldn't count on combs, and you would never lead her into Zion. So that's from The Tao of Loathliness, my chapbook. And now I'm going to read a poem that was published in a wonderful Canadian journal in the spring, the New Quarterly. I was really honored to have my poem accepted for this journal. And this poem is called The Annals of Red. Crimson, where do sins go? Scarlet, which memories become poetry? Polysyllabic blushings over form, an allergic reaction taken for rubies, force feedings, a lackluster suicide, the arm of Eve, a Rubens study. What shame is there in desiring to know? Voluntary anger, having perused, to strand, to pierce, to kiss, to incarnadine. Periodic cessations result in a loss of bone density. A rose by any other name is probably not a rose at all. Love, hate, rage, communism, acne, mistakes, edits, magenta, Mars, auburn tresses, hope in accordance with fire, the way out of Oz, the way out of Egypt, the Vikings, the Sioux, the Confederates, scabs, wounds, sirens. She learned to stave off the wolves with a basket full of strawberries. Rubicund, florid, flush, ruddy, sanguine, ritualistic scarification, ripening, a used tampon, Clairol hair dye numbers 256 and 278, a cardinal, a robin's breast, Macoun, Fuji, Jana Gold, cedar, some ants, ladybugs, Sunday brunches, the reason they invented Visine, barbarism, war paint, tilakas and bindis, henna tattoos, magic markers, Crayola crayons, childbirth, gashes, galoshes, grottos, darkrooms, danger, stop, no entry. Couldn't they see she had been crying? Valentine, sunburn, fall, frostbite, Cabernet, Pinot Noir, ketchup, Campbell soup, chili peppers, an Arizona desertscape, terracotta, teakwood, clay, brick, copper, vermilion, ballet slippers, Persian carpets, Kali, Santa, Rudolph's nose, inflammation, irritation, oxidation, Coke cans, kidneys, cells, unhealthy gums, lipstick, nail polish, rouge, hibiscus, sumac, roots, Pompeian temples, brothels, high priestesses, Satan, joker, doctor, butcher, painter. And when she died, they punctured her wrist to find color. So that was The Annals of Red. And now I'm going to read a third poem from a recently published anthology called Crave It, Writers and Artists Do Food. And this was also published here in Toronto. Um, and I'm in the company of some very wonderful, wonderful poets. And this poem is called The Day of the Dead, El Dia de los Muertos. It begins with a lump in the throat, a sanguine growl, and my name moaned in a multisyllabic whisper. Mariachi guitar ignites moonstones with color. My flesh falls from your tongue like cold butter, creeping into crevices of pastry leaves, fated for biting, crumbling. Muscles end like painted sugar skulls, melting into dust in your café con leche. We eat orange bread and white carnations from the altar and dream of together. So that was from Crave It, Writers and Artists Do Food, a wonderful anthology. So thank you for watching, and please keep watching blackcoffeepoet.com.